Another bus blowout tire causes all this havoc. We have over 18 years of data, and let's... We simply ask, what brand of tire was used on this bus? How many are out there? And let's listen to the next series of stories. We want answers. What brand of tire? How many are on the road? And how many have had this happen before?
Be key to this investigation as one Long Island community tries to process what happened today. 2 people died in that wreck, both adults. More than 40 others were injured. 5 students are in critical condition. The charter bus carrying students from Farmingdale High School was headed to a band camp in Pennsylvania when a couple hours into the trip, the unimaginable. The bus tumbled off of Interstate 84 into the town of Wawayanda. We have team coverage of the horrible crash and what might have caused it. We start with investigative reporter Sarah Wallace, live at New York State Police Barracks in Middletown. Sarah, well, this investigation is just beginning.
Well, and Natalie, the New York State Police is the lead agency in this investigation. Tomorrow, they will be joined by a team from the NTSB. But just 5 hours after that horrific crash, we learned that the focus is already on a faulty front tire.
Office reported to be rolled over.
The dispatch communications spoke volumes, but the images from Chopper 4 were even more heart-stopping.
We're receiving multiple calls for possible ejection. We are putting a medevac on standby at this time.
40 students and 4 adults from Farmingdale, Long Island, were on the lead bus in a 6-bus caravan headed to a band camp in Pennsylvania for the weekend.
At approximately 1:12 p.m. this afternoon, New York State Police patrolling I-84 as is customary responded to a call. And they got to the site of the accident. A bus that literally tumbled down a 50-foot ravine within minutes. But imagine the fear, the screams in the aftermath when these high school students, many of them freshmen, were surrounded by this chaos.
Student Anthony Eugenio was on that doomed bus.
I woke up, I heard the drilling weird sound, and then I heard the bus start to roll over the hill, and then I heard everyone start screaming, and it was like, this can't be real. As soon as I picked my head up, the kid next to me was covered in blood. I saw blood everywhere.
Anthony jumped out the window. He was not seriously injured, but several students were hospitalized, some critically hurt, and 2 adults could not be saved. I-84 westbound was shut down for miles as state police accident investigators converged on the scene. By evening, breaking news about a possible cause.
Preliminary information indicates a failure of a front tire may have been a contributing factor to this accident.
A personal aside, when we were at the scene earlier today, a couple drove up from Long Island. They were trying to get to the hospital where they were told their daughter had been taken. You could just see the anguish on their faces. Fortunately, they learned she is going to be okay, but so many families tonight needing prayers. Live from Middletown, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
Thinking of all those families, Sarah, thank you for that. And those injured in the crash were rushed to 6 different.
Described as a mass.
This is our coverage of the Goodyear Tire G159. My videos have been wiped out because someone made YouTube erase my whole library. I can't get answers as to why it happened. There is suppression, and there's 5 different brands of Goodyear tires that have keep blowing out, and Goodyear has documents right here. They have documents that we have. They have paid people with NDAs to suppress and keep them from having recalls in order to increase profits. In Goodyear's eyes, it's still cheaper to pay the claims than to fix the problems with their tires. I have all this evidence. NHTSA knows about this. The National Highway Transportation Safety Board knows about this. We discussed it with them. They keep on ignoring the questions, including on this one here. What brand of tire was on this RV? They will not and refuse to give us the answers and continue to make our life more difficult because they know how to suppress and they have the resources to suppress the questions. Even the Marathon tire has had issues with them on smaller trailers. Why are these corporations able to lobby and suppress our questions? What brand of tire was on the bus? Can someone very simply answer the questions? They keep on destroying our efforts. Why is that? It's all about the money.